Leo and the Star Travelers Part 3. Leo stood still, looking at the tall man in the black suit. His red eyes shone in the dark room. "Who are you?" Leo asked. The man smiled coldly. "I am Lord Vex, the leader of the Shadow Lords, and you, little traveler, have made a big mistake coming here. Be careful, Leo. He is very dangerous." Leo took a deep breath. "I came to take back the power core. You stole it from the silent planet. Without it, the planet is dead." "Why should I care? Power belongs to the strong. If they were weak, they did not deserve it." Leo's hands tightened into fists. "Power is not just for the strong. It should be used to help others." Lord Vex's smile disappeared. "Foolish boy, let me teach you a lesson." He raised his hand and the room shook. Metal walls moved, and two huge robots stepped forward. "Destroy him," Lord Vex ordered. "The battle begins." The robots rushed toward Leo. Their arms were long and had sharp metal blades. Leo jumped to the side, avoiding the first attack. T7 shot a small energy beam, but it was too weak to stop the robots. "Leo, we must be smart," T7 said. Leo looked around the room. There were wires and machines everywhere. Then he had an idea. He ran toward a control panel and quickly pressed some buttons. The lights in the room flickered. The robots stopped moving for a second. "Now!" Leo shouted. T7 fired at the power cables above the robots. The cables snapped and sparks flew everywhere. Electricity hit the robots and they fell to the ground. Leo turned back to Lord Vex. "It's over. Give me the power core." But Lord Vex only smiled again. "You think you have won? You are just a child playing with machines. I will not let you leave." Suddenly, the doors locked and an alarm sounded. Leo and T7 were trapped. A clever escape. Leo looked at the power core. It was inside a glass box. He knew they had to act fast. T7 scanned the walls. "There is a small air vent behind us. We can escape through it." Leo nodded. He quickly grabbed the power core and ran toward the vent. Lord Vex shouted, "Stop them!" More robots entered the room, but T7 jumped into the vent first. Leo followed, holding the power core. The vent was narrow, but they moved fast. Behind them, Lord Vex's robots were too big to follow. After a few minutes, they reached an exit. Leo pushed the vent cover, and they jumped out, right next to his starship. "Go!" Leo shouted. They rushed inside, and Leo started the engine. As the ship lifted, Lord Vex and his robots arrived, shooting lasers at them. Leo pulled the controls hard, and the ship spun away, avoiding the attacks. Then, with a blast, they flew out of the dark nebula, heading back to the silent planet. Heroes return. When they arrived, Leo placed the power core back into its place. The moment it connected, the planet came back to life. Lights turned on, and the air became warm again. T7 looked around, happy. "The silent planet is alive again. Thank you, Leo." Leo smiled. "This is just the beginning. There are many more planets that need help." And 7 nodded. "Then let's go on another adventure." Leo looked at the stars. He knew this was not the end. His journey was just starting. And so, the young space traveler and his new robot friend flew into the universe, ready for their next adventure. The end.